Hey guys, today I'm back with another natural remedies video. Fellas, I'm not gonna kick you out, but you're probably not gonna be interested because we're gonna be talking about down there. So you decide what you want to do. Anyway, today I'm gonna be talking about how to naturally cure a yeast infection. So the main symptoms for a yeast infection are discharge. Your discharge tends to be a little clumpier. It tends to be like a yellowish color. It doesn't look normal, and there is typically more, so that's a sign. And then it's very itchy, like so uncomfortably itchy. So the symptoms are pretty easy to pick up. Those are the main symptoms that I've seen. So if you're noticing some of these things, it could definitely be a yeast infection. I actually did a video on how to cure BV, bacterial vaginosis. So the symptoms can be similar. The only difference is there's a very distinct smell with BV. So if you think you're experiencing that, then go check out that video. Also, you want to make sure that for sure it is a yeast infection. I mean, it's hard to diagnose yourself without going to a doctor, but the symptoms can be similar to some STDs or STIs, sexually transmitted diseases and infections. You want to make sure that all your tests and everything are up to date, so you are, pretty sure that this is what you have. Because if you are to do this treatment and you have one of those infections, it's not going to cure it. It may ease the symptoms a little bit, but it's not going to get rid of it. So just do your research and make sure before you go into treating yourself. So what you are going to need is tea tree oil. I got this one from Trader Joe's. And this is pure tea tree oil. I mean, you want to use this very lightly. You are supposed to dilute it with water when you use it because it is very strong, so just keep that in mind. Coconut oil. I get the unrefined, very pure, also from Trader Joe's, very inexpensive. Tampons. Just any regular old tampon. Organic is better, less chemicals. I'm not there yet. It's just different. I haven't tried many, and it was a long time ago, so I'm curious to try more, but for now, just regular old Playtex, Tampax, whatever you have. Do use the unscented though. That just, you don't need to be putting scents up there. It's not good. And also too, with the coconut oil, so right now I have the jar, but Trader Joe's also now has them in these little packets, and this is super convenient, especially when you're treating this, because obviously you can travel with this a lot better than the jar. And it's a good amount just like for one use, because with this treatment I found, I was out and about, I had to change, I'm gonna explain in a minute, but I had to change down there, so this was good to just throw in my bag, my purse, and just be good to go. So anyway, what I did, so I would take these packets of coconut oil, I would take the tampon. The first thing I would do, actually first, wash your hands, scrub your hands, because you're gonna be using your hands down there, so that's kind of a no-brainer. You want to make sure that your hands are clean, that you're not risking putting any more bacteria or anything down there. So the first thing I do, wash my hands, I open the tampon, I take the tea tree oil and I pour it into the top of the tampon. So very, very, very lightly, because like I said, it'll burn. So I let the tea tree oil sink in there. I open the packet, I stick the tampon in the packet, and I just soak it in coconut oil, and then you're going to insert the tampon. So what that does, that puts coconut oil up there, and then I take whatever's left and I just put it all around there. Trust me, it's gonna give you instant relief. It's very uncomfortable. It's gonna feel very soothing. It works pretty quickly. I mean, it doesn't go away right away, but it definitely makes a difference. And the tea tree oil kind of feels just refreshing. And I'll actually take the tea tree oil and I'll sprinkle a little bit into my underwear, so it just, the fumes are going up there. The reason why coconut oil and tea tree oil work for this is because they have antifungal and antibacterial properties that they help kill off any bacteria or unwanted enemies down there. So that's why this works so well. It's much cleaner and much less intense than antibiotics, which I know we all hate to take. We all hate going to the doctor and getting those dreaded pills, because for me they just make me really sick, and they just don't feel good. You know, I don't like putting that stuff into my body. It's no good, and they usually come with a lot of negative side effects, which is why I try to avoid those. So you want to change the tampon a few times a day. I actually did sleep with it overnight. I did this for about 5 days, and I was good. I was good day 3 and 4. I felt really okay, but I wanted to do a little bit extra just to make sure I was good, and it was gone. I mean, I was like, what? I did it with coconut oil and tea tree oil. Also, too, cranberry juice. But it needs to be 100% not from concentrate, no sugar added, like just pure cranberry juice. But I can tell, I hope you guys can tell, I love Trader Joe's. But let me tell you, I went to Whole Foods. They had the same exact thing, and it was $8. I was so mad the first night. I was just anxious to get everything, so I got it from Whole Foods because that was the only thing open at the time, and it was $8. And then I went to Trader Joe's the next day. I found the same exact thing for $3. So go get it at Trader Joe's. Sorry, Whole Foods, but yeah, this stuff is so tart. It doesn't taste bad. It's just so, because there's no extra sugar and you don't want to add sugar. It's just so tart. It's like, oh, it's not fun to drink, but just chug it. I did about 2 of these, I think maybe 2.5, while I was doing the treatment. So just chug away. I would recommend mixing it maybe with club soda or seltzer or something to make it a little bit easier to drink. Maybe even water it down. I just drank it straight out of the bottle. I don't know why, but yeah. So that is my natural remedy. That is how I got rid of my yeast infection. Additional things you can do: you can take probiotics, which I started taking very regularly after I had the incident with BV. So that helps a lot. That makes a huge difference. You can eat yogurt, which I am not a huge yogurt fan, so I don't do that, but that does help. I know I saw some natural remedies, or people suggesting to do the tampon thing, but put yogurt on the tampon. It's up to you. I personally would not do that. I don't really feel comfortable sticking yogurt down there. But I mean, I have heard. I just wouldn't try it. But I would, if you want to incorporate yogurt in there, I would say just eat the yogurt. Also, too, some causes of a yeast infection are moisture, too much moisture down there. So like if you're active, you go to the gym a lot, you play sports, or if you go swimming in the summer and you're sitting in a wet bathing suit, you don't want any extra moisture down there. So make sure to change out of wet clothes, bring some extra underwear, some pants, so that you can change. Just keep it, keep it dry down there. And not too many, no douching, not too many fragrances, heavy fragrances, powders, creams, anything down there, because you need to be gentle down there. Too much chemicals can really irritate it and can cause infection, so just be careful with those things. So those are my tips and tricks, guys. I hope this helps you out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.